Here we go, the Montreal Canadiens and the Vegas Golden Knights. The experienced versus the expansion, an original 6 against an original 31. Now, the inaugural seasons for each of these franchises is separated by 100 years. That's the largest gap in NHL history between two teams in the postseason. Now, despite that distance in both tradition and proximity, the connections are very close. Start with what was at the time the biggest trade in Golden Knights history, acquiring the Canadiens captain Max Pacioretty in exchange for Tomas Tatar and Nick Suzuki. Now, this series marks the first time since 1968 that the Habs will face a former full-time captain in the postseason. And how can we forget about the best stash on the strip? John Merrill, an original misfit, left last season for Detroit before winding up with the Habs at the trade deadline. Now, he is making the trip for Game 1, though he's not expected to play due to an undisclosed injury. The Golden Knights feature a quartet of players who call Quebec home. Obviously, Jonathan March, so William Carrier, Nick Waugh, and one of the greatest goaltenders in NHL history, Marc-Andre Fleury.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been back to Montreal, just because last summer we were in the bubble, and then I stayed in Vegas because the kids went to school, so I guess it'll be good to go there, but a little bit on enemy territory, I think. Obviously we won't be able to see family or friends or anything like that, but still looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great series. It's going to be intense, and should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course. I mean, French is my first language, so that's what it's going to be like a little bit over there. But I guess it's exciting for to go back to Montreal, and it's going to be a fun time for sure.
Now, these two franchises have played each other just a half a dozen times over the past 4 seasons. The most recent was January of 2020. To put that in perspective, it was Pete DeBoer's second game as bench boss for Vegas, while the Canadiens coach Dominic Ducharme was an assistant and still more than a year away from taking over as head coach. Couple all that with the fact that this will be the first set of games for either team against someone not in their own division.